loved the fact that we kind of meet Michael at the beginning, get introduced to him essentially as what we think maybe is kind of like the least likeable character of that opening sequence, and then kind of by the end he's maybe perhaps the most likeable. What was your kind of initial reaction to reading the script and kind of digging into Michael a little bit?
Oh, just this, this world that Emerald Fennell's created. You can't, it's a little bit like watching the film. You want to look away, but you just can't stop staring. You need to know what the next page is saying, and seeing Michael Gavey in the script. There's the script as a whole. There's this uncertainty, and and there's moments where you don't know whether or not to laugh or to be freaked out, and you feel like you're walking this very fine line, and at any moment you're gonna slip and fall off, But you don't know when it's gonna come, but it is coming,
How do you think Michael would have responded had he kind of received the invite to Saltburn instead of Oliver?
I think he would have, maybe a few days he would have stayed there, and then he would have been out, If he had gone, it would have been for Oliver, and his friendship. But Saltburn as itself, it's it's quite an intimidating place, and absolutely. I think he would have been intimidated.
How much of Michael, obviously, like you said, so much of it's on the page, and then the script is so kind of rich. How much of your performance as Michael was kind of drawn from, without being specific, kind of people maybe you've met in your? Because I felt like that character was someone that was immediately knowable, people that I feel like it was someone we'd all met.
I mean, I never went to drama school, so every job I do is an opportunity for me to try something different, and hone my craft. And with Michael Gavey, you don't see it in the scenes, but by my legs there was a used Tesco carrier bag full of algebra and crunchy bars, and even off of set I'd take it with me. I'd like to live in his shoes off of set, in his marbled slippers, so to speak, and I think just doing that, it's I wanted to be true to the character, and I wanted you to I wanted you to imagine that you could see this character outside of the scenes he's in, and maybe even be fascinated to what they might be. And what better way to do that than to live in his Merrill walking boots?
Yeah, and it comes across like, I think it's so interesting because by the kind of grand tapestry of the end of the film, Michael seems like kind of just one kind of wedge of it, but actually there's so much in there about kind of the way that his class is signalled to us in the same way that Oliver's is. It's a really rich kind of it's a rich characterisation both in the script and in your performance that I really enjoyed. And it's something that I found going back and watching for the second time that really stood out to me. And I was wondering whether there's anything kind of both within your own performance or in the film generally that you think audiences should look out for in a second watch, now they can kind of see it at home.
Emerald is a genius, Everything in frame is, it's intentional, and so all of those moments, like I think it's a film that you have to rewatch to really get the full experience of Saltburn, and I had a blast making it.